In the Konstantinovka sector, operators of the Yug group dismantled the enemy's control layer, taking out an R-18 octocopter, a ground-based robotic platform, and multiple armed forces of Ukraine control antennas. Shifting south toward Gulyapol, Vostok group drones struck deep into enemy positions, knocking out a PZH-2000, an M777 artillery system, and mortar assets, while suppressing supporting troop positions. On the right bank of the Dnieper in the Kherson region, a Molniya-2 UAV team from Ivanovo targeted temporary armed forces of Ukraine deployment zones, disrupting staging areas before they could be reinforced. In Orakovoye, Zaporizhzhia region, UAV pilots of the Dnieper group delivered precision strikes against key enemy facilities, further degrading operational depth. Inside Dmitrov, Donetsk People's Republic, units of the 5th Separate Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade of the Center Group continue methodical engagement, pressing enemy troops and positions across the urban area. To close the sequence, Sever Group attack UAV operators destroyed a pickup vehicle, a quadricycle, and an enemy UAV control station. Mobility and coordination cut in a single strike chain. Over Gulyapol in the Zaporizhzhia region, reconnaissance UAVs of the Vostok group mapped enemy activity inside the urban area, identifying both troop concentrations and fortified positions. The targeting data was immediately relayed to Miste B artillery crews who acted without delay, translating coordinates into fire missions and delivering strikes that suppressed and dismantled the detected positions. Russian paratroopers are back in action. A Ukrainian tank has just been forced into early retirement to the hangar, forever. With unquestionable accuracy, these paratroopers' precision strikes hit the very heart of the enemy's defense. One tank down, one threat neutralized. Air and land dominance is in our hands. A TOS-1, a Sontsepiak crew of the Center Group obliterated a fortified armed force of Ukrainian Stronghold in the Krasnoarmysk direction after UAVs exposed camouflaged firing positions. A powerful salvo of 220mm incendiary rockets erased the target, and the crew swiftly redeployed. While withdrawing, the fire support team spotted an approaching Ukrainian heavy drone and brought it down with concentrated small arms fire. Hidden target destroyed. In the Krasnolymansk direction, a Russian Gyatsint S self-propelled artillery unit successfully tracked down the opponent's position. A single precision shot completely obliterated disguised Ukrainian electronic warfare equipment. There is no place for them to hide. The Kharkiv front is ablaze. Artillerymen from the 79th Regiment, 18th Division, have once again bared their teeth with a devastating onslaught. The target this time, Ukrainian defensive positions in the Staritza area. A rain of precision projectiles hammered down relentlessly, turning every inch of the enemy's defensive trenches into uninhabitable ruins. This extraordinary destructive power left the opponent with no chance to retaliate. The mature coordination and firing accuracy of the 79th Regiment ensured there was nowhere to hide. The result: enemy morale has collapsed. The few surviving fighters were forced to flee, leaving their positions in total ruin. Staritza stands as a witness to the resilience and power of our artillery. In the Kupansk district of the Kharkiv region, a Malva self-propelled artillery system operated by the 27th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade under the Zapad group of forces delivered a decisive strike on a fortified armed forces of Ukraine position, eliminating both the stronghold and the troops inside. Another defensive node erased under concentrated fire. Latest footage reveals the ambitious attempt by the 425th Mechanized Battalion Skala as their armored convoy tried to push into the northern industrial zone of Pokrovsk, an operation mimicking high-risk maneuvers typical of the Ukrainian GRU. The troop drop scenario, previously executed via helicopter, was attempted again by land right at the city gates. However, bad weather signaled the beginning of their disaster. the convoy ground to a halt at the edge of the industrial zone, trapped by difficult terrain conditions. A rapid response came from the drone operators of the 76th Airborne Division. Without wasting a second, a storm of FPV drones and precision-dropped munitions rained down on the enemy infantry, who scattered in search of cover. The battlefield instantly transformed into a death trap. The climax of the destruction occurred when an Australian-supplied M1A1 Abrams tank attempted to provide resistance. Only a few shots were fired before drones from the 76th Division and units from the Rubicon Center struck, obliterating it. Ambition in Pokrovsk has ended in rubble. Our aerial dominance leaves the opponent no room to breathe. A wave of Russian strikes on critical infrastructure triggered widespread power outages across Ukraine overnight. Videos circulating on Ukrainian Telegram channels show Garin strike UAVs hitting major energy facilities across Odessa, Ivano-Frankivsk, Dnipropetrovsk, Chernihiv, and Cherkasy regions, while Ukrenergo confirmed that emergency blackouts extended even to Kyiv. In southern Odessa Oblast, local authorities reported damage spanning the energy grid, port facilities, transport nodes, and industrial sites, an attack sequence aimed not at spectacle but at systemic disruption. Footage from the push near Vovchansk shows Russian forces advancing deeper into Kharkiv Oblast as Vilcha comes under control. Molnia UAV operators and FPV drone teams of the 128th Brigade are seen methodically engaging Ukrainian infantry and fortified positions, breaking resistance as the advance continues and the front line shifts forward step by step. Russian forces of the Vostok Group have taken control of Andrevka in the Dnipropetrovsk region, securing a key defensive zone previously held by Ukrainian troops. The operation brought more than 9 square kilometers under Russian control and reportedly inflicted heavy losses on elements of Ukraine's 92nd Separate Assault Brigade, with up to 2 platoons eliminated and around 10 pieces of equipment destroyed. In the course of the advance, Russian units cleared over 510 buildings, dismantling the enemy's defensive network and consolidating the settlement. D-30 howitzers thunder across the Seversk direction, smashing an enemy UAV command post and a shelter packed with infantry. Working relentlessly in the armed force of Ukraine's near rear, Russian artillery strips forward positions of the ability to mount an effective defense, keeping constant pressure on the battlefield. Suspicious movements met with fire. Our artillery has silenced enemy positions attempting to attack from residential areas. No mercy. Along the Pokrovsk axis, units of the center group of forces are holding off repeated counterattacks, tightening the noose around Mirnograd and expanding pressure toward the Dnipropetrovsk direction. Combat footage dated December 23rd shows a sustained destruction cycle in action. Enemy PNKAPs, Buggy M113, APCs, ANTPQ systems, antennas, GAZ-66 trucks, firing positions, quad bikes, armored fighting vehicles, hostile UAVs, and Baba Yaga heavy bomber drones are systematically detected, struck, and eliminated. Our forces are destroying Ukrainian firing positions set up inside residential buildings in Dimitrov. UAV operators also disrupt enemy attempts to resupply scattered militant groups with food and ammunition. From above, drone crews mark safe routes, allowing assault units to advance methodically through the city, flushing out and eliminating hidden Ukrainian fighters. While Russian infantry moves to liberate settlements south of Volchansk, their aerial eyes remain at work. FPV drone operators are scouring every corner of the forested areas. A target was detected near the village of Izbitskoe. A Ukrainian personnel carrier attempted to hide beneath the thick tree canopy, but its coordinates were already locked. One precision strike, and the armored vehicle was instantly destroyed. The mopping up operation continues until the path is completely secured. Exclusive content. The Roy Svarog squad is back in action. This highly feared FPV unit continues to erode enemy artillery strength in the Konstantinovsky direction. This time, there is nowhere to hide. Utilizing the latest fiber optic drone technology, Russian forces successfully track the hidden positions of Ukrainian militant mortars with absolute accuracy. One by one, precision strikes hammered the assembly points, reducing their artillery to piles of scrap metal. High mobility, lethal impact. That is the Svarog hallmark. The opponent's artillery capability is now paralyzed. Stay tuned for our exclusive operations directly from the front lines. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.